Hi, Elaine Williams here. I am creator of Captivate the Crowd speaker training program, and I wanted to share a couple of things, my sort of like a Sunday night because we ran out of time yesterday. I'm really psyched. I'm working with Stacey Canfield and Carolyn Shadrack and her husband Matt, who is an amazing cinematographer, and Stacey is an amazing headshot photographer. She's been a model, has been in the industry. She is a speaker, author, coach, so she knows what we need. And anyway, we're doing this awesome speaker promo day, and I think we only have like one spot left, and it's May 2nd. And if you want to know more information, hi Scott Anthony, I'm talking about this really cool boot camp I'm doing in May in San Diego. So if you want to know more information, you should message me tonight, because it's almost full, and we want to keep it small so we can give a really amazing experience, so people will walk away with headshots, a speaker sheet, warm-up exercises to get you in peak state, and some amazing demo reel. And that alone, like I went through 4 editors one time for this one project, and you know, it's so hard sometimes to find the right people and who can be in on the concept that you're trying to create. So anyway, just wanted to do a quick plug for that. And Scott, I'm so excited to see you. We're gonna be in Phoenix next week. It's so crazy. But the thing I wanted to talk about tonight is it's not about the bike. Now, that was a book by Lance Armstrong, and that was way before all of the scandal came out. But, you know, he talked about how so much of it, his winning, was about driving and focus and persistent, and people would always want to talk to him about the bike, so that's why he came up with that title. And I just think that's great, because people ask me all the time about like camera and lighting, or, oh God, I feel like, oh, hi Roland, hi sweetheart. People say, oh, you know, I want to lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds, or I got to get my colors done. And you know what? That's a lie. What's really going on is you're scared, you're confronted, something. Oh, hi, happy Sunday. Thanks, Roland. You know, when people get all caught up in the technical stuff, or I don't have the right light thing, or I'm still not sure about crafting my message, really what's there is they're scared. They're scared. And I was at this amazing healing tapping event last weekend, and basically I'm in a room, hundreds of therapists, coaches, authors, speakers, healers, and everybody was saying how they had a fear of putting themselves out there because they were going to get criticized. And I think that is a basic human thing. At one point, you know, we all come out of the womb and we're like, whoa, you know, we're in the moment, and then something happens. We get bullied at school, we get forgotten, divorce happens, and you know, something in our world is like, whoa, and we make a decision when we're 4 that, where's my dad? What do you mean divorce? I don't understand. Like, that things don't happen, or maybe there's something wrong with me, and so I feel like everybody's dealing with some version of that block. They're afraid of being bullied or criticized or ostracized. Hi, Esther. Hi, sweetheart. So I was just talking about how when people come up to me and they go, oh, I don't have the right camera yet, or I'm worried about my lighting, or I have to get my colors done. That's never what it's about. Hey, hi. It's never about that. It's not about the bike. It's not about the light. It's not about the camera. So if you are committed about sharing your passion and your purpose and your message, don't get caught up in all of the details. Don't lie to yourself, you know? I mean, I used to mentor a lot of new comics when I was in the city more, and I would say, you know what, if you waited to be perfect to get on stage, you would never get on stage. And people don't want perfection. They want a real life human being. And I guess that's one of the many blessings I've had from doing comedy for so long, is I learned to get up there and let it hang out. And, you know, I used to tour with this headliner, and he was like, Elaine, you are so brave. You will try a brand new joke. Maybe you shouldn't do that all the time. I'm like, okay, like, you know, I've got stage time. Why not? So I just challenge you. Hi, Johnny. Hi, sweetheart. If you know you want to make videos, you know you should be making videos, you know you should be getting out there to speak, and you're not, I challenge you to be honest with yourself and don't lie. Don't tell yourself because it's your hair or the colors or blah, blah, blah. Get real. And like, do you need work with your message, with your story? What's really going on? Are you afraid? Do you have a new program that you haven't worked all the kinks out? Like, what's really going on? Like, don't lie to yourself. So that was just one of my points. And And I get that from my mentor, Jeff Walker, who I'm going to see next week in Phoenix. I'm so excited. And he's had this amazing nurturing. He's nurtured thousands of people and helped a lot of people make a lot of money and learn about launching an internet and all that stuff. And he says a lot of times people will come up and say, oh, I don't have the right camera. And so his is like, it's not about the camera. And which is the same thing as like, it's not about the bike. So I just wanted to share that with you, because procrastination can come in all kinds of sneaky forms. And usually what's underneath everything is just fear. Fear of looking foolish, fear of embarrassing yourself, fear of being made fun of, stuff from the past. I mean, we all have childhood stuff that comes up from time to time, but I just encourage you to not let that stop you, because people need your message. People need to hear inspiring messages and overcoming obstacles and whatever your thing is. If you're teaching, you know, I just love it. I'm teaching my class on Wednesday nights, and I have people calling in from all over the world. It's like, wow. Commitment. This one guy gets up in the middle of the night so he can be on the call. I'm like, oh my God. And hi, Scott Anthony. Tell them about the truth. Yeah. And you know, I mean, that's one reason I love to do warm-ups, because I have days where I'm like, I don't feel funny. I feel fat. I feel frizzy. I feel frumpy. I was funny last night. Am I going to be funny tonight? You know, like that used to be one of my fears. Or like I remember going and reviewing the forum or something, and I had all of this peace. And I was like, oh my God, if I'm so peaceful, I'm not going to be funny anymore. And then I was like, Elaine, come on, you're going to be peaceful for like a day, and then you'll be back to your normal, you know. So, you know, we all have stuff. We all have stuff. And the people that you're watching and you're seeing, they all had to go through this too. And every time you step into the next level, the stuff comes up again. I mean, I'm like amazed at how much work I have to keep doing to keep cleaning and clearing so I can keep growing. And it's been, I mean, I'm tapping, I'm, you know, yogaing and meditate. I'm doing so many things, but it's interesting because as I keep cleaning and clearing, all kinds of things keep coming in. So I'm like, okay, I'll just keep doing the work. You know, I remember, hi Tracy, hi sweetheart. I remember right after I did the Landmark Forum in 1997, I had this huge epiphany, and I was able to forgive my parents and take more responsibility, and it was so amazing. And I remember I was just in this like, whoa, and I remember talking to my boss at the time who had been sober for a long time, and I was like, oh my God, there's so much work. And he goes, Elaine, it's okay. You'll be done when you're dead. And I was like, okay, that's a way to look at it. Okay, I'll be done when I'm dead. But, you know, I think there's always more stuff to learn. And hopefully I don't come across as self-absorbed, because when I share about my process, my intention is that hopefully you can hear something in it for yourself. I mean, that's why I'm always sharing, you know, and I'll share about my clients, and sometimes I'll share what's going on with me, with my clients, because they're a reflection. Like, it's so interesting how we're on these sort of parallel lines. And so that is the other thing I wanted to talk about is creating context, because creating context, you know, it's kind of like a picture frame. You know, let's just say you're walking out on stage, and you start off strong, you get grounded. Hey, Rochelle, hi, sweetheart. You do your hooking questions, or you scan the room, you pause, you breathe, you do your hooking questions, and then you start your presentation. Well, one of the best things you can do is to really set it up, because it's almost like you're creating, you know, like a big ring of safety. So, for instance, when I go to the colleges and I talk about bulimia, drug addiction, alcoholism, sexual assault, I mean, I talk about really tough stuff. And so I will say, okay, look, my intention is that this time we spend together is productive. My intention is that you hear something that can help you save a life or your own. You get some information so that we can stop this epidemic that's going on all over the country, not just on campuses, but all over, with sexual assaults, with drugs, with overdosing, all that stuff. And I say, you know, I'm going to be talking about heavy topics, and I may come across as intense, but it's just because I'm passionate. And my goal is to make a difference. And I'd rather maybe irritate some people, but make a difference and have people go, oh, that was nice at the end. So I'm like, do I have your permission to get real with you guys and be vulnerable and to talk about some scary stuff, but with respect? And so, and I'll say, you know, it changes a little bit, but I'll say something like that. And so, and they'll raise their hand. And so what I'm creating is community, context, and I'm getting them, they're co-creating it with me. I'm getting their permission. And then sometimes I'll even say, can I tell you guys a little bit about myself, just so you know where I'm coming from? So again, it's having them lean in and like, oh, this is going to be a conversation. This isn't just like a lecture where I'm sitting back like this and she's just going to be talking. No, because my intention is to make a difference, to have an impact, to get through to their brains and their hearts and their guts, you know. And I just encourage you, when you are out speaking and even on camera, you know, just share what your intention is. You know, you always, I mean, I had an awesome comedy teacher, and he was like, every time you go on stage, you need to have an agenda. You never go on stage without some kind of agenda. So I was always like trying to work on 3 new jokes or 3 new ways to do it. Crowd work, pausing, ranting, improving. I always had something that I was, you know, aiming for. And you know what? Sometimes I messed up. Sometimes I forgot about it. But, you know, you never just want to, anytime you have the opportunity to speak, anytime you're doing a Facebook Live, you have an opportunity, a profound opportunity to make a difference and to reach somebody and save a life, probably. And so you don't want to mess that up. And you don't want to be, you know, like, oh, I'll just wing it. Like, I mean, I think it's just good to have outlines and stuff. But I can't say enough about creating context for people. It's like it helps people go, oh, they kind of know where they are then. You know, it's kind of like, my sister has this adorable dog, Johnny. He is the luckiest rescue dog ever, and he knows it. He's so fun, and he is like part Corgi, part Australian sheepdog. So he has like really short little legs and this long plumey tail and this big face. He's hilarious. And he has, you know, he runs all over the place. But at nighttime, hey Maria, sweetheart. At nighttime, they put him in his crate, and he feels safe in there. Like, he likes to go in there. That is his context. You know, he had a rough start, like a lot of us did, and now he's in like the best home in the world. But I just think of that, it's like not like you're putting an audience in a crate, but you know, you're setting the container. So I just can't say enough about when you're speaking, when you're making videos, you want to set the intention and get them to create it with you. They will thank you for it. And that way you also have a little more leeway, you know? So when I go to the colleges and I say, I'm going to talk about tough stuff, but my intention is to make a difference so that we can stop these epidemics. And, you know, do you guys, are you with me? Are you with me? So I'm getting their buy-in, and so they're less likely to be offended. And so that is always good. That helps you get rebooked. So creating the context, and okay. So yeah, and it's not about the bike. It's not about the camera. And you know what's funny? Okay, so I have this really fancy HD Canon camera that's like next level to professional, and it makes you look, you know, HD. And I, you know, I spent a lot of money a couple years ago, and I did all this stuff, and it was, I mean, it was great footage. But then it was like these little cassette thingies, and then I had to like learn how to upload it into my Apple thing. And I'm technology, like I'm okay, but you know, once I learn something one way and then they change it, I'm like, oh God! And the minute I got an iPhone and I started making videos on my iPhone, it was so much easier. So, you know, simple can be better if you're using it. You know, Dan Kennedy says, my ugly book that's finished is still way better than your perfect, pretty, unfinished book. So I just encourage you, if you're not making videos, make a video. Come on. One of my people who I just met a couple weeks ago, Rebecca, I was at the Positivity Summit with all these amazing people with Cornell Thomas, and I was just talking about like starting off strong and how to make videos and how to feel grounded and how to get over yourself. Like, just nobody likes the way they look on video. Nobody likes the way they sound. Nobody. I always wish I had stilts to make me look taller. Nobody likes that. And so if you can realize that, then get over yourself. Like, your commitment has got to be bigger than, oh my God, how do I look? You know, and I get it. I'm older, so there's freedom and like not worrying so much about that. But anyway, so she saw me speak, and I was talking about video and Facebook Live and using speaking to grow your business. Whoa, whoa. And she texted me the next day and was like, Elaine, I did it. My coach has been trying to get me to make videos for months. And after I talked to you, I did it. And I was like, yes. I was so excited. You know, that just makes me so happy. I just love it. I love it when people, you know, we all need a little kick in the pants sometimes. So anyway, I just wanted to share that if you are letting something stop you from making videos, if you're waiting to be perfect, waiting to be skinnier, waiting to get your hair done, waiting for whatever, I encourage you to get over that and just do it. You will feel amazing once you finally step into it. If it's something you know you've been wanting to do and you're not doing it. So it's not about the bike, it's not about the camera, it's about whatever's blocking you. And just also know that most people have a fear of stepping into the spotlight. They have that fear of public speaking or being on camera or being vulnerable. But when you can come from a powerful place and your commitment, your why, I'm here because I want to make a difference. I don't want anybody else to get sexually assaulted ever again, ever. I don't want anyone else to die from a stupid synthetic drug thing or from alcohol poisoning. That, you know, I don't want people to be carrying around 25 years of buried shame, which takes them out of life every once in a while and not even know why, which was what happened to me from when I was assaulted in college. You know, I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. So that is one of my commitments. And when I can share that, that gives people have more space for me. They're like, who is that crazy blonde lady? She's all hyper. But if you can like hear my commitment and why I'm driven and to make a difference in the world and what I've overcome and how I believe if we keep having these conversations, we could change the state of the world. You know, millions of dollars are spent on rehabbing and therapy. And, you know, if people never had to get assaulted, oh my God. But that's a whole nother one-woman show. But anyway, so thanks for watching. If you want to know about the speaker promo day, you should definitely personal message me ASAP because I think we have one spot left. And I am so excited. My friend Emily's coming all the way from San Francisco. And it's going to be, it's a $10,000 easy dollar. It's worth probably $15,000. And you're getting it for way less, and you will have your demo, your headshots, your speaker sheet, your warm-up stuff, your peak performance so that you're ready to go every time. You're getting a ton of stuff. So I'm really excited to get to work with people who are signing up. Hey, Carrie, hi, sweetheart. So if you're just tuning in, Elaine Williams here, Captivate the Crowd. If you want to go find out, I have a new program that's starting in May, but we're also doing this really cool speaker promo day, and I'm going to be doing an interview with Carolyn Shadrack tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time because we both are like juggling a lot of things, but I just encourage you, I implore you, if you know you want to be making videos and you keep waiting, I challenge you, make a video. You don't even have to post it. Just make a practice one. Send it to me in a personal message, and I will look at it for you. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. So, yeah. So just go for it. Stop waiting to be perfect because you never know when, you know, don't wait. Don't wait. So anyway, that's enough out of me for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you got something out of this. This is hopefully valuable in some way with the context or the excuses. And if you know of somebody who wants to work on their speaking or is already a certain level and they know they need to connect more, they need to get their promo ready so that they can get rebooked and then make back the money that they have invested, then that's the fastest way to do it, through speaking. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your Sunday night, and we'll be broadcasting again tomorrow. And I hope to see you on stage and camera soon. All right, bye for now. Bye. Thanks. Bye.